Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today. And as you all know, been through it already today. Um, I went to the college. I had all intentions of going in there, registering for my classes. Rather than wait to pay for my classes, I was willing to do it then and there, money in hand. I took you guys with me. I showed you, the process of me going in, showed you where I was going to have to pay and all that. And then you all saw the video. I got that news. And, I thank you all for supporting me. I thank you all for encouraging me. I spent a lot of time. I get a lot of people saying, "Oh, Kiana do too many videos," and the thing is I get on here, you guys. I don't get on here to talk smack and only, or just to laugh and talk about stuff that really it is not meaningful to life. Period. I don't get on here to talk about those things really. I do a lot of videos because most people get on here and do videos and have a subject they want to talk about only, or just want to show something or whatever. I don't get on here to do that. I get on here as in a sense, I'm documenting my life. So when people say I do too many videos, it's not that I'm doing too many videos. It's just that I'm documenting my life rather than just talking about one area of my life, or rather than just talking about some makeup I just got, or how to apply the makeup, or how to you know do this or do that, or how to cook this meal. I'm not on here just for that. I'm on here documenting my life, documenting my struggles. And with documenting these things, I have to do, not that I have to do, but I feel like in order to get an actual, a true assessment of my life and to be able to look back on the whole journey of my life, I have to just turn the computer on at times. And it doesn't take a lot of time. It just simply means I'm doing it in front of a computer, just as if you were on a reality show or whatever. That's all it is. So that's why you see me do so many videos, because I'm not on here just to show you one thing, or I'm not on here just you know, um, to display one thing. I'm on here to actually open up my whole life, not only for others to see and for them to be encouraged, but also for myself, so that I can go back and say, you know what, I remember, that day, or that happened to me, or when I went to school and they turned me away, and look at me now, I have my expert technician degree. This is why I do all these videos, you guys. And I actually want to be a voice for certain people. I want to be, a voice of encouragement. I want to be a voice to tell you that you can do it. And yes, I want you to be able to see the obstacles that I go through. I want you to see that, Kiana had to go through that exact same thing, and she got through it. So let me PM her and ask her how she got through it, or she got through it, so I know I can, because I got proof that somebody been through it. I can go back to her videos from July or whatever date, and she did it, so I know I can. This is why I do what I do, and this is why I take up all the slack that I get. This is why all the verbal assaults that I get. This is all the negative comments I get, all the people going in at me or after me or whatever. This is why I do what I do. I also do this because I want my daughter to be able to see, that her mom did these things or went through these things. And, at the same time, that's why I'm mindful what I say on my channel. Because if in fact I am doing this so that my daughter and others can see it, I have to be mindful that I don't want certain things displayed to my daughter. And that's why I make sure I keep a hold or keep a grasp on certain things that I say and do on here. um, Now the thing is about that is a lot of people, um, it makes it available for people to use certain things against you. And because everybody's not, kind-hearted, or everybody's not on here with a mission. Some people actually just get on YouTube just to start trouble or just to hurt others, and that's also something I have to balance as well. But it is what it is, and I just deal with it and ride on. That's what I do. So what we're going to do is I'm probably going to have to uh, either A, take out a loan, which you all know I don't like to do. Um, Either do that, uh, B, accept one of those credit cards that I showed you all one time, not too long ago. Many of you will remember I showed you guys the actual envelope that they sent to KNC Transportation, which is Daddy's and our company. And, you know, they sent us American Express wanting us to apply, you know, qualify for the card because they said we qualify for it. Pootie, give me that cord. They said that we qualify for it. So even though I always try not to get the cards, and I've had people even send us company cards for credit, you know, with MasterCard and all that kind of stuff. I've had that before, and we have rejected it for several reasons. We pride ourselves on being a business owner, but yet being debt free. We pride ourselves on, well, now I know I'm not debt free, obviously. We pride ourselves on this because this is one of the things that we worked on when we first got married and when we first left the homeless shelter. So that we never have to go down that road ever again. That's why we make sure that we don't owe creditors. Now, the thing is about this new bill that the college is saying I owe, it is probably a valid bill, okay? But the fact is that I'm looking at Daddy. He got a whole stack of pancakes with king syrup. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, so, you know, I have to pay that bill in order to register for classes. Now, many of you have thrown out there, and it was great that you guys drew that out because many of you have already said that, you know, maybe you should go back full time and just go ahead and pay off the school, and that is the other option. So one option is to get an actual personal loan. And by us having actually the business, even though we don't own a home, but we do own a valid business, that's not going to be a problem. And the other one is to go part-time. So when y'all saw me upset, it's just because, you know, even though I show things on YouTube, you guys, you don't actually know how much or how many doors have been slammed in my face. And you just get tired. You know, you get tired, you get overwhelmed with door after door after door after door being slammed in your face. And you have to also understand every emotion that I feel, you guys, I'm feeling it totally for the first time in my life. Because I don't no longer rely on food to compensate for my feelings. And again, this is why I document so much of my life, because somebody's going to look at this video and say, you know what? I'm feeling for the first time too. And I understand what you're saying when you say you feel for the first time, or things impact you differently than it maybe would before. Because it's just like a drug addict. Once he gets off of drugs, once he comes across stresses or stressors, you know, he's going to feel it. And he has an option. He has an option of either turning back to that old addiction, or he has an option of fighting through it, but yet feeling every pain and every struggle and hurdle that is going on in his life. So, as for me, I'm going to fight through it. I'm not going to turn to food. I've had many things happen that actually some people would turn back to the food. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to allow food to do that to me, and I'm not going to allow the struggle or the pain or whatever it is, or anyone that may be upsetting me at the time, I'm not going to allow it to destroy me any longer. You know, so this is also a video on telling you how you can actually fight through those stresses, fight through when people are attacking you, fight through, you know, doors being slammed in your face, fight through, you know, struggles that you may have or hurdles you may have to jump over. You can fight through that, and you don't have to turn to that very same thing that has hindered you in life. you don't have to turn to that very same addiction. I'm going to go in the kitchen and fix my leftover stir fry, Atkins friendly stir fry, and I'm going to go sit down and watch some TV. That's all to it. My daughter's grandmother came up today, this morning, and dropped off a whole bunch of fried shrimp. And I've been craving it. I don't know if I told y'all on the video or not, but I've been craving fried shrimp for the longest time. And she dropped off breaded fried shrimp. And I looked on the back. Well, Daddy actually looked on the back a few minutes ago. And he was like, baby, there's some fried shrimp in here. And I was like, oh, Miss Long must have, dropped it off. So I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and let me see what the carb count was on there. So he said, I'll check it. And come to find out, for 7 shrimp, it's 33 carbs for 7 shrimps. That's almost what I eat in 2 days. Almost. So, just for 7 shrimp. So, that's not an option for me. And the old me would have definitely, especially going through this stress right now, would have definitely went back in that kitchen and cooked all those fried shrimp probably, and had some little blue cheese dressing for my dipping sauce on the side. Yes, I would have. And, initially in my head, that's a thought. That's a thought. Well, go ahead and fix that fried shrimp. And while you at it, since you're eating the fried shrimp and you ain't supposed to be eating it, why don't you go ahead and open up one of those bags of chips? Y'all know I got 20-something bags of king-size chips in here because I got them with couponing. So I got those in the stockpile. All day I had this stuff around me, you guys. So if I can do it with all of this stuff around me, with doors being slammed in my face, with sometimes being stressed out because I am married, and sometimes your husband get on your nerves. I have a 16-year-old and a 2-year-old, which is a huge age gap, and different stresses because of that. If I can, run my business and have things not go right all the time, have cars, transmissions go up and all kinds of stuff. If I can do it and I can press forward through it, if I can have door after door after door being slammed in my face, if I can have all of this abundance of food around me, and I mean a huge amount of different kinds of food, then we all can. It's no excuse. None at all. And we make excuses to try to make ourselves feel better, but in essence, all you're doing is hurting yourself. So, I just wanted to give y'all an update because I am now home, and I know you guys have seen the previous video. I wanted to give y'all an update on how I'm feeling right now. I'm okay, you guys. I'm okay. Trust me. I'm okay, and I'm going to be okay. It's just that I have to make some changes, and I have to do them in a matter of like a week and a half, because school will be opening soon. And that's also something else that I had to worry about, because it's not the matter of getting the money, because eventually I can get the money. That's eventually anybody. I mean, you don't have to be rich. All you have to do is save for a couple of weeks and you can get the money up. That's not an issue. It's a matter of I have to do this within a matter of days, and it wasn't expected. And I'm a type of person, I plan almost everything out. So when this happened, it's a monkey wrench in my plan, but it's also a time crunch. So I'm okay, you guys. I'm going to make it. I'll let you know how everything works out, what I do, if I plan on going back part-time or what. But I will be in that school, period, point blank. They better go ahead and make a way for me, because I know God is going to make a way regardless. So they have to answer to Him. So I'm just going to do what I do, which is press forward, stay focused, stay on my diet. Don't let anything stray me from that. Stand as firm as a rock, cry and get it out, and then move forward. So that's what we're going to do. And as usual, y'all ride with me as I'm doing it. So on that note, you guys, see you later and be blessed.